we're on Kinnim Gimel Mishnah Vav. So I'm going to do something I've never done before in Mishnah Yomi in the Mishnah Project program. This is the second version of this Mishnah that I'm doing. I did another version, which is much, much longer. I'm posting both of them, but it's just very, very intricate. I'll just show you, just give you an example. All right, let's let it get our learning. They brought me by father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. So I'm just going to show you, this is the middle, this is the last, we'll show you the last chart. Okay, the last chart from the end of the Mishnah. We're not going to do all of this in depth. It took me, it's a long, long Mishnah, and if you want to, you have both of them on your feed, and you can watch it, and you'll let me know if you understood it better. But in this Mishnah, I'm going to do something I almost never do, actually I never ever do, which is just read the Mishnah. Read and explain the words. A woman has said, I would like to give a cane. Meaning she's making a neder, they give a cane when I give birth to a male. If I have a boy, I'll give a cane. I want to make a neder. Yalda zachar. So if she had a boy, then mevi'ah shtei kinim. She has to bring two kinim, two nests. Echad lenidra ve'echad lechovota. Okay, one for a neder, one for a chov. I'm just going to show you. I'll show you what it is she's supposed to. What is she supposed to be? What is she supposed to be doing? I just want to make sure I can pause it properly. Nitanam lakohen. So she gives it to the Kohen. VeKohen tzarich la'asot shalosh pridim limalan ve'echad milematan. What he's supposed to do is offer 3 birds milamalan above the chut hasikra as olot. Because remember, she's giving a neder. Neder is an olah. So the 2 olot. She's getting a cane as a neder, and then she has a neder. She has a cane chova, which is 1 above and 1 below. Okay, so this is what the Kohen is supposed to do. Okay, 3 above and then 1 below. 2. These are her neder. And these are her nedava. Ideally, in the best of all worlds, she'll just buy the bird. She won't say which is which. She'll give it to the Kohen, and he'll do what it is he's supposed to do. But lo asake, he didn't do that. El shtaim lemalan ushtaim lematan velo nimlach. Okay, he gave 2 above and 2 below. We'll just show you one more chart, just to understand how the whole thing begins. So he didn't do 2 above and 2 below. He did 3 above and 1 below. He did 2 above and 2 below. He didn't ask. He thought they were, but he didn't realize. He didn't realize that one was a neder, basically. He thought they were both chovah, so he did like he always does, 1 above, 1 below for each one. Below nimlach, he didn't ask beforehand. Then tzricha lavi od preida achat, v'yakrivena milamalan, okay, and then she has to bring another preida, 1 more bird, v'yakrivena lamalan, and she'll offer it lamalan above. Because let's just take a look for a second so we understand. Right, he offered 2 above and 2 below. This one below is wrong. He offered of one of these 2. One of them is a chovah. But the other one of the chovah has to be an olah. So she has to bring 1 more bird and offer as an olah. That's what the Mishnah says, mimin echad. If she only brought 1 min, 1 kind of bird. Meaning that she brought 2 kinim from one species. She either brought pigeons or turtle doves. But mishnei minim, if she brought it from 2 different species, then tavishtam, she has to bring 2 birds. I'm not going to explain. If you want to understand now in greater depth, then you have to go and watch the other version. Perusha nidra. If she explained, now again, I'm giving the only explanation not according to the Rashi, but according to the Karhati, who's bringing the Rambam, and I think it's the Bartunura as well. Parasha, meaning she decided, she determined, she said, she predetermined, she brought 2 kinim, and she said this one is for her neder, and the other one is for her chovah. Then the Kohen didn't listen, and he brought one, and he didn't listen, and instead of doing 3 and 1, he did 1 above and 1 below. 2 above and 2 below. Then she has to bring 3 birds. That's if mimin echad, she brought all of the birds from, all 4 birds, the 2 kinim, from 1 species. But mishnei minim, if she brought the 4 birds from 2 different species, 2 turtle doves and 2 pigeons, tavi arba. She has to bring 4 birds. Kav'an nidra, when she took the neder, she said, I will give my neder. If I give birth to a boy, I will give 2 turtle doves. And she said 1 of them. But of course she doesn't remember which one she said, and she doesn't remember which one she brought. Svicha lavi od chamesh pridim, then she has to bring And she has to bring 5 birds. Mimin echad. That's if when she brought to the Kohen, she brought 4 birds from one species. But if she brought 2 from one and 2 from another, mishnei minim, tavish sheish, she has to bring 6 birds. Nitanam la Kohen, she gave all the birds to the Kohen. Ve'en yodu amatna, she doesn't know what she gave. Halacha Kohen, ve'asar ve'en yodu amasa. The Kohen went and he did the birds. They don't know what he did. Then she has to bring 4 more pridim for her neder. Because maybe she made a neder out of turtle doves and she brought pigeons, or the other way around. So she has to bring 4. Ushtayim lechovata, she has to bring 2 birds as her chov. V'chatat echad, she has to bring a korban chatat. Ben Azai omer shtei chataot. Ben Azai argues and says not 1 chatat, she has to bring 2 chataot. Amar Rabbi Yoshua, said Rabbi Yoshua, this is the summation of the Masechta. Zeu she'amru, this is what they meant. Kshuchai kolo echad. They're talking about an animal, like a ram. When it's alive, it has kol echad, it has one voice. Ukshumet kolo shiva. When it's dead, it has 7 voices. Meaning, this poor woman, she said one thing, and that's just to bring 7 birds. So the same thing is true about an animal. Ketzad kolo shiva. How does an animal have 7 voices? Shtei kranav, shtei chatzotot. You take its 2 horns, you make 2 trumpets. Shtei shokav, 2 of its shok is the, what is the shok? The shok is the thigh. Shtei chalilim. Some, I guess, to make for the thigh bones, they would make flutes. Or rolotov, the skin would make a drum. Me'av linevalim. Okay, they would make for harps. They would use its guts. B'nei me'av, the innards, the kinorot, for the violins, or whatever the kinor David. It's another kind of harp. V'yesh omrim, some say aft samro l'tchelet. Even its wool was made for tchelet, and that's part of the voices. Why? What was the tchelet used for? The me'il, the coat of the Kohen Gadol, was made out of tchelet, and that had pa'amonim. It had bells on it that made noise. So this is a summation of all of Seder Kodshim. The elders of the Am Haaretz, of the Hoi Paloi, as they get older, as they get older, they lose their wits. They become less sentient, less salient. As it says, he removes language, safa, to those who are reliable, and he takes away the tam, the sense of the elders. But the elders are not like this. As they get older, their knowledge mitashevet, it settles upon them. As it says, with the elders is wisdom, and with length of days comes wisdom and understanding. With this we conclude. It's interesting, a very, very hard Masechta. One gets a sense that after Tamid and Midot, so Chazal wanted to sort of challenge us. Kinnim is very hard. This Mishnah is incredibly, incredibly difficult. One of the harder Mishnah in Shas, as you'll see if you learn. This is the short version where it's 7 minutes, and just sort of like they had these mind puzzles, as it were, logic puzzles. How many Kinnim? How many birds? Just to sort of finish off with a bang, to keep our mind sharp and keep our mind straight as we finish Masechet Kinnim. Salik Masechet Kinnim. Hadran Alach Seder Kodshim. With this we conclude the Seder of Kodshim. We learned about the order of the Korbanot of the Beit HaMikdash and the merit of the learning of Kodshim. Chazal tell us that a study of Kodshim, well, they say now we can't bring the Korbanot, so we read the Korbanot in the morning. But al achad kam v'kam, with the study of the Korbanot, for me, it makes it more approachable. Like it seems so distant and so difficult to understand. When you study it and you understand it and you become more associated with it, you become closer to it. You desire it more. Be'ezrat Hashem, our study of the Kodshim should bring us that much closer. Should bring us closer to the merit that we should see the rebuilding of the Beit HaMikdash. We should not only study and think about and learn about Kodshim, but engage with them and offer them as well. Make it a great day.